What up, YouTube family? Got us a story today on an evil, corrupt, demonic type of former police chief. This guy's out of Cleveland, Ohio. His name is Scott Gardner. And man, when y'all see what this dude did, how he was terrorizing impoverished communities, y'all see why people in impoverished areas don't trust police. Y'all see why. We're gonna go ahead and click on this video real quick.
Good morning, I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News, coming to you from our digital desk. We're about to take you to the sentencing of a former East Cleveland police chief. He was facing 24 counts on an indictment, everything from theft in office as a police chief to, we can get to some of the others, 2 grand theft, 2 theft in office, 2 additional money laundering, 3 passing bad checks, 1 tampering with records, 6 incomplete, false, fraudulent returns, tax returns, and it looks like they've gone back into the judges. And there is Scott Gardner right there in the black suit. He was fired by the East Cleveland Police, by the East Cleveland City Council. Let's be honest, he was police chief when dozens of officers were investigated at the federal level for their interaction with individuals who were being arrested. Several of those officers have already pleaded guilty and have been sentenced to prison. Some of them were stealing from traffic stops. They were stealing cash, guns, and drugs. It was just like you see out of a movie, only this was hurting an already impoverished area like East Cleveland, and this was the ringleader right here that you're looking at. Scott Gardner was the police chief. He owned a business, and even though he was facing 24 counts, let's remember he had been indicted. His trial starts. They go through that first day of opening arguments, and at the end of the day, he and his attorney decided, well, after what we've heard in court today, we're going to go ahead and take that plea deal where instead of facing those 24 charges, he pleads guilty to 1 count of collecting and failing to remit. Now, some of that may be explained in court. I'm not a legal expert, but to me that sounds like something to do with his side business that he had, and he will no longer be facing those charges for theft in office, 2 counts of grand theft, 2 counts of money laundering, 3 counts of passing bad checks, 1 count of tampering with records, 6 incomplete, false, fraudulent tax returns. Let's get you live into the court as the judge has started the proceedings.
By multiple.
Yeah, that's it, y'all. That's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. And I tried to finish watching a video, but they started having technical difficulties within that news station, which is 19 News. But I went back later on and tried to find what happened with their sentencing since they were having issues with their camera. But for some reason, the news just didn't state anything else on the sentencing. And so that's where we are for Scott Gardner, whatever. He was considered the ringleader, as y'all seen. And this guy here was one of those ones that called the shots, pretty much told the other deputies, you know, what to do and how to do it. And, you know, it was a whole gang, you know, thugs. It was a gang of thugs. And we've seen this behavior multiple times all over the country of America. And this is startling because these people are supposed to be entrusted to take care of, you know, all communities, not just whatever community they live in or whatever community fits their agenda best. You know, it doesn't work like that. It's for all people to seek justice for all, not just these ones, not just these ones, not just that one over here, all. But for some reason, some people just don't see that as, you know, part of their agenda. So I'm gonna go over a few things. They said it was dozens of officers guilty of federal offenses. Some pled guilty, some's been sentenced. This is something that It's gonna require a lot of information, so I'm gonna have to dig deeper into it, like paperwork and everything, and go more into depth with this so I can bring y'all more content pertaining to this issue here in this case, because it's a lot. It was that bad. But like I said, he was terrorizing impoverished areas. That's the areas that, you know, fits his agenda. This guy was stealing. Let's go through some of his counts. And it was lowered, 24 counts altogether, right? But it was lowered to 1 count. Now, thousands of people possibly could have been life destroyed by this guy, but all he got was 1 count. You know, we know what privilege is. We know what privilege is. Don't think that that's just something that people just make up and they delirious and just bring that up. Oh, it just said, no. We know it. We're looking at it right now. We're looking at it right now. This is what it is. So, the 1 count was pleaded to collecting and failing to commit. That's it. Collecting and failing to commit. Y'all figure out what that is. And that count was only dealing with his side business. What was that? All the stuff he was stealing from people? Is that part of the side business? Doing things to people, arresting people because friends didn't like them, putting charges on them? I guess that's part of failing to commit. So look, it was 2 counts of grand theft. So this guy was taking people's cars. It could be a prized possession for car shows, whatever, it don't matter. He was taking people's property, like everything, anything he could take. You know, it's 2 counts of grand theft, 2 counts of money laundering. Come on, man. We know what type of time people get for just money laundering. We know that. That's automatically federal. 3 counts of passing bad checks. Keep in mind now, y'all, he's the person you're supposed to call when you do these things. Keep in mind, you're supposed to call him when you do these things. This is who you're supposed to call. Then they wonder why people have a bad relationship with the police, especially in impoverished areas. 1 count tampering with records, which we know it can't be just 1 count because of all of this other stuff. He's tampered with every type of record he could tamper with at this point, just off of those few cases I just read. 6 false fraudulent tax returns. Like, man, this guy, this is the type of stuff that can get people over 100 years. Over 100 years. Now let's see how much time he gets. Keep in mind, I don't know how many people were ever tied to this guy in crimes, as far as they're the ones committing a crime and he came, or supposedly committing a crime and then he came. I don't know. But he may have gave out thousands of years overall to people that were innocent. So I look at however many years people that has dealt with him, had ran into him in the streets, that however much time he gave is what they should give him. However many lives he destroyed is how much time they should give him. Like, why not? You know, some people may have already did 10 years or however long he was in office doing this. They've already might have done that amount of time plus half more time because of this guy. It's a dirty world. It's a dirty world. Y'all got to keep y'all some cameras, keep y'all dash cams that hooks up to Wi-Fi, whatever y'all do. Y'all got to protect y'allself. Keep recording. That's the thing they hate the most, is that these cameras are everywhere. Keep recording. And I'm not anti-police. I want to get that straight right now, because I know I'm saying all these things and it's concerning law enforcement, but this happens too often and we are tired of it. We the people are tired of it. It happens too often. We have to do better. You know, law enforcement, if y'all want a better relationship with y'all community, you have to do better. You can't be doing stuff like this. This guy, Scott Gardner, was evil. That's the only way to put it, pure evil. Hell yes. He was a hellraiser, him and his other officers that followed his path and what he was doing were all hellraisers. They didn't stand for justice, clearly, but they raised their hand for justice. This is what we deal with. I'm gonna go back and find the actual sentencing, how much time they got on, because this is not a story I'm gonna let get past me, because these type of stories happen all over the country. And I'm gonna start making sure that I do report these type of stories, because we need to know about this all over. You know, get this out in the media, bring some type of understanding, because a lot of these officers are in our backyards, harassing people on a constant level. We need to step up and take a stand for this. And so that's what I have right now. This story, like I said, it was out of the Cleveland, Ohio area. It was a lot attached to this, which I'm gonna go and attach some paperwork and do another story on this. And we gonna keep the ball rolling on this one. But I tell you what, man, I appreciate y'all for clicking on this video. Hit the like button. That'll get these stories out more to the masses. That'll help bring this story more in the algorithm, so people can know that this type of stuff is going on in their backyard. This is for all of the communities all over the country. That's what this channel here is for, is to basically let everyone know in their community kind of what's going on, break down some things, go over some things, and we can talk about it. And so hit the like button. If you can, hit that subscribe button if you like the content. That way you will continue to, you know, see more of my information pop up that I bring to the forefront for you guys. And also get in the comments if y'all want to. Make sure you get in the comments, and if y'all have information I don't on this story, just let me know. I'll really appreciate that, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this story up for now. Until next time, salute.